Hi guys, I'm Kasha. Welcome to the channel, to my wonderland. It is coffee time, and today I bring you the movie releases for March 2019. So I put together a total of 10 movies that are going to be released in the cinemas in March 2019. I have just selected the ones that I am more interested about, or the ones that I think are for one reason or another a little bit more interesting to check out. So let's quickly check all those 10 movies. The first movie is called Fury, and it is a French thriller. And what I like about this, it is that basically a kid gets kidnapped, but they messed up with the wrong mom, and I absolutely love this. I mean, it's not something that's never been done before, because I believe there's a Halle Berry movie that it's also about her, that gets her kid kidnapped, and then she does everything to get him back. But in this case, the mother was a former leader of a gang, so she knows her stuff, and I'm super excited to see this one. I'm always down for a good mystery thriller, especially if it has a powerful female character, so I'm definitely gonna be checking this one out. Then also on the 1st of March we get Greta, and this is a drama thriller. In this story we follow a young, sweet, naive girl that she's trying to make her life in New York, and one day she discovers a bag on the subway and she decides to return this to the rightful owner. This girl, this sweet, naive girl, is played by Chloe Grace Moretz, which is an actress that I've always loved. The bag belongs to a French piano teacher called Greta, and she's very eccentric. So our main character, Frances, which is this sweet, naive girl, gives back the bag to Greta, who is a widow, and they kind of start a relationship, like a friendship, and Frances sees in Greta, a figure, a mother figure, and things are going great until, and at some point the relationship starts to get a little bit disturbing, like some things come up from Greta's past. So I'm also excited about this one. Thrillers can be really good, can be really bad. It's exactly the same with thriller books. Some of them are good, other ones, you either figure out the plot or they're too boring. So I really hope this one is gonna be good, because I really like Chloe Grace Moretz. On the 8th of March, we are getting the super awaited Captain Marvel, an American superhero movie based on the Marvel universe and on the character of Carol Danvers. Then decides to join the Star Force, that is a military team, and when they decide to return back to Earth, she still has a lot of questions about her past. But when they get to Earth, a lot of things are going down. There is a war between two alien races, and they find themselves kind of like in the middle. I'm really excited about this movie. I think it was about time to make a Captain Marvel movie and another female lead. I really hope this is going to be a good one and that it's not going to disappoint. Then we have, also on the 8th of March, Us, a very awaited American horror psychological movie, and it is being directed and also written by Jordan Peele. The story of this movie, it is not original per se, but it is getting a lot of hype, so I hope that it's going to be able to fulfill my expectations with this movie. So the story is very basic. We have this family, the mother and the father and their children, and they all go to this beach house to spend some quality time together, and then some strangers appear with masks, and they are intruding their house, and at some point they remove these masks and they realize that they are doppelgangers. They look exactly like them. So yeah, that's when probably shit's gonna go down. And like I said, it's not anything that has not been done before, but it is supposed to be really good, and it is a horror movie, so definitely one that I have to check out. On the 15th of March, we get Captive State, a science fiction crime thriller, and this is by the director of Rise of the Planet of the Apes. What I like about this is that basically the Earth has been invaded by an alien species, and what I really like is that they are trying to give us in this movie two different perspectives. There is kind of like a war between humans and aliens, but they are trying to give you the perspective from the alien side as well as the perspective from the human side, and this is a science science fiction movie about aliens, so I'm definitely gonna have to check this one. Also on the 15th we have 5 Feet Apart, and this is a romantic drama, and the reason why I have it on my list is because I read the book by Rachel Lippincott and I really liked it, and Cole Sprouse is also in this movie and I really like his character in Riverdale, and I definitely want to check this one out. It is surrounding 2 teenagers that have cystic fibrosis, which is a, an illness that affects the lungs, and basically you cannot get too close to other people that are sick because your body, your immune system, it's not ready to take any kind of illness, so even you can die from just a simple cold. On the one side we have Stella, and she's, very controlled. She always follows the rules. She has, schedules for when she needs to take her meds, and she's, a fighter and she wants to survive for as long as possible. And then we have Will. He's just a rebel, I don't care, and he doesn't even, pay attention to his meds, and all he wants is to turn 18 and leave the hospital and just, enjoy as much as he can from the life that he has left. And so these 2 very different characters collide because they meet at the hospital while they're both being treated there. And I just love that both characters are learning so much from each other and their relationship. And this is kind of like happy but sad movie, because the book was happy but sad, and because I read the book and I loved the story and fell in love with the characters, I also want to see now the movie adaptation. Another one coming out on the 15th of March is Nancy Drew and the Mystery Staircase, and the reason why I put this one here is because the actress that plays Beverly in the It adaptations is playing in this movie, and I absolutely loved her as Beverly, so I want to see her also in this role. This is a teen mystery film, and like I said, Sophia Lillis that played Beverly is playing Nancy in this movie. And Nancy Drew is a character that comes from a book as well, and it was already turned into a movie, but that was in 1939, so it definitely needed a remake. And I'm not expecting too much of it because it's just going to be probably something similar to Goosebumps and things like that. I do not know how creepy they're gonna go with this one, but I will check it out. Probably not in the cinema, to be honest, but when it comes out in DVD or it's available anywhere online, I'll probably give it a watch. On the 29th of March we have Hotel Mumbai, and this is an American Australian Indian thriller based on real events. They actually took the story from a documentary that was released in 2009. The documentary is called Surviving Mumbai, and it is based on the events that happened in 2008 in the Taj Mahal Palace Hotel in Mumbai. This hotel was the target for some Pakistani militants, and dozens of people were held hostages, while also the building was getting set on fire. And I think we have a really good mixed cast for this movie, and also it's going to be based on the survivors of the events, and I'm really interested in seeing it. The documentary I have not watched, I have to admit, but definitely the movie is something that I would like to check out. Then also on the 29th we have Dumbo, an American fantasy film directed by none other than Tim Burton, and this is based loosely on the Disney movie by the same name that was also based on a novel by the same name. So this circus owner is having trouble, economy problems with his circus, and he engaged this man and his children to take care of this baby elephant. And one day they realize that he has something very special. His ears are very big, which allows him to be able to fly. And there is another person involved that is trying to make profit of the little baby elephant. So I'm expecting this to be way darker than the Disney movie, even though, to be honest, it's one of the darkest Disney movies, Dumbo. So I'm expecting this one to be, classic Tim Burton with a dark twist, and I'm really excited. And the last one that also comes out on the 29th is A Vigilante. It is an American drama film starring Olivia Wilde, and you will see her here like you've never seen her before, for what I have been able to see on the trailer. this movie is perfect for the era that we're having, and you know, all of the events of last year, also with hashtag Me Too, because this movie, it is based on survivors that have survived domestic violence and how hard it is for those women to be able to achieve safety, you know, to feel safe. And the character of Olivia Wilde is a woman that has, you know, been a victim of domestic abuse, and she's trying to help other women that have been there as well or are still dealing with it to, you know, move forward and to find a safe place. And at the same time, she is planning on killing her ex-husband because she thinks the only way that she can really be free and safe is by killing him. Now, this is a very hard-hitting contemporary story, and I'm really excited about it, but let's, you know, face it, this is a very serious topic as well. And I would like to say that I know this movie is based on women that have been abused and have been victims of, you know, domestic violence, but sometimes also children and men can be the victims. Just because this one is based on women doesn't mean they are the only ones. But the truth is also, if you look at the numbers, the you know, cases of domestic violence against women are like so many more than against men, that I think it's fair that this movie is, you know, based on the women that are facing this on a daily basis. So those were the 10 movie releases for March 2019. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what you thought about these releases and if you're particularly excited about any of them. If I didn't mention one that you think I might like, let me also know down below. Thanks so much for watching. Give the video a thumbs up for support, subscribe to the channel. All my social media can be listed down below, and I hope to see you all in the next copy time. Bye!